We said goodbye to the mountains and headed toward Puerto Vallarta, enjoying the constantly changing scenery and all the crazy trucks, as usual.
Wow, I think it looked like literally in a horror movie. That's the horror movie truck.
It's gonna chase
awesome.
you now.
Oh, man.
We decided we would take the toll road because we wanted to make good time to the coast, and ended up on the 40D, a road the Mexican president called the most complex highway in the world. The highway has 61 tunnels, the longest of which is 1.7 miles long, 115 bridges, the highest being 1,322 feet above the canyon floor. It curves from Durango at just over 6,000 feet in elevation down to sea level in only 131 miles. The road is plagued by the treacherous terrain it stretches over, though, and it is seemingly constantly under repair. And because of the constant construction, I'm not sure the toll road actually saved us any time. Oh well, it was really neat to see. As you drive in Mexico, you will get used to the fact that generally slow traffic hugs the shoulder, and pretty often that shoulder will suddenly and without warning disappear due to a construction barricade, another car pulled off, or just no shoulder at all. Keep in mind this is one of the nicest roads we have seen in Mexico. Most are not this wide or well paved. No one listens to the rules, and they have seemingly never seen someone hit in a head-on collision. The speed limits often seem oddly slow, or they tell you to do 60 kilometers an hour 10 seconds before hitting a speed bump. And speaking of speed bumps, the topes are everywhere, even on the highways, so it takes full concentration to get anywhere. If Google estimates it will take 2 hours to get somewhere, you might as well presume it will take 4, and that's assuming Google even knows where it's going. We soon realized we weren't going to find any remote spots to camp, so we decided we should stop in a small town before we hit the giant city of Puerto Vallarta and look for a place to spend the night. We ended up in Lota Marco, and as we were wandering the streets trying to find a place to stay, we ran into Melissa and Jason, who had run out of gas and were standing on the side of the road as we drove by. We ended up giving them a lift back to their RV nearby, and they suggested we just stay there. We were sold. They invited us to eat dinner with them that night, and it was so amazing to trade stories and make some new friends. The next day, Jason, Melissa, Christian, and Blair invited us to join them on a boating adventure. How could we say no?
Hello.
What did we do today?
Went on the boat.
Yeah, was it fun? We built sandcastles, saw crabs, swam. It was good, huh?
Yeah.
We had so much fun hanging out and getting a little glimpse of Lota Marco with our new friends. They took us in and made us feel like part of their family. We can't wait to see you guys again. We're heading into Puerto Vallarta.
We are. So this will be kind of a big town for us, but we know someone there. I mean, we just met him in San Carlos, actually. We're sitting at the bar, and I noticed somebody speaking English, and they mentioned like a nice hotel or whatever, but not fancy. And I went, oh, what's a reasonable place to stay? And we ended up talking for a while. And so he's got a boat down here, so we're going to go say hello and maybe stay there, or maybe get a hotel, I don't know. But these buses, it's crazy.
There's so many of them.
This is the down season. So last night we laid up in the rooftop tent, or the pop top, whatever, and we're just sweating. It was like a low of 82, I think. I don't know. It was brutal.
78 maybe was the low.
I don't think it got there. Well, I didn't feel like it got there. It probably did, but it sucked. So we just laid there sweating constantly, and then so that's why we want to either get a hotel or head to the mountains. And we don't have time to head to the mountains today, so we're either gonna get a hotel or something. But it's the down season, so all these tour buses, I guess this is the prime time for Mexicans, because the kids are out of school, and this is the time you go on holiday. And all these resorts are less expensive too, so it's a better value. But it's packed with buses.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is funny because we knew it was the down season, so we thought, oh, hotel prices are going to be cheap.
And available.
And available. Not available, and they're not cheap. But it's beautiful. It's just very beautiful when you have air conditioning.
Yeah, much more enjoyable when you have air conditioning.
And this is somebody who loves riding his mountain bike in 110-degree heat in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So it's the humidity, though. It's, 90-something degrees and 90-something% humidity.
Yeah, it's hot.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. We're waking up on a boat this morning. This is where we slept last night. Good morning.
Good morning.
Staying on this boat was amazing. The marina was so chill. It felt like we were staying at a super luxury resort, and we even had air conditioning. All thanks to another new friend, Bob. We lazed around here for a few days, then, due to the heat, decided we needed to head for the hills and some cooler temps so we could camp. We had heard about the Bosque del Arque, a maple forest, which sounded interesting, so we hopped in Goose and hit the road. This countryside was some of our favorite, and in my opinion, most beautiful in all of Mexico. Everyone seemed happy and friendly, beautiful little towns with cobbled streets. It felt like driving through a movie set of what, at least I imagine, old Mexico to feel like.
How's it going? So I'm walking along here with the fancy camera, which just ran out of battery, and looking up at these rock faces behind us. It's amazing. Looks like something out of the jungle, and I guess we kind of are in the jungle. It's kind of a mix. It's not really jungle, and it's not really forest. It's kind of both. But it's amazing. And we off-roaded up here for a while. Ran into a local kid who was trying to off-road, and he got stuck in the mud. And he turned around and went back. We went a little bit further. Then we went on to logging road, it looks like, by the style of the tracks. And then anywhere where the logging guys camp, there's a ton of trash and a fire pit. And they cut benches and kind of cool little things. But apparently it's a maple tree forest. We drove through it. I did not see anything that looked like a maple leaf. So they're either a different kind of maple, or on the way back in the morning, we'll probably get out of the truck, climb down this little hiking path they have, and hopefully see some maple trees. So, and once you get around this corner, then you can see our little campo. Right about there.
Tim, where are we?
We're in the magical maple tree forest. I added magical. But it was interesting, from the road you couldn't really see any maple leaves, and then as soon as you get down here, it's much easier to spot them.
Forward.
Yeah, I mean, we can crawl over and start crawling around, but it's alright. I think it's pretty cool, nonetheless.
There's some big trees that look like they cracked way up there, too.
Yep. Did you hear one last night?
Yeah.
Hola. Esposa. Un poquito lluvia. Está bien.
Más grande.
Gotas es más grande. I don't know how to say hail. It was a good run there. Then that takes you to the maple tree forest with gumdrops.